Hi, so I'm going to go through a bunch of different lighting conditions and videos that I took with my BLU Life 8 XL. And here you see a 1080p video, and I'm going to go through several different versions of this in different resolutions. So this is a 1080p. The BLU Life 8 XL has a couple of settings. It has low, medium, high, and fine. So this is the fine version, which is the highest level that it has, which is 1080p. So you could see that there's some of the motion that because I'm moving my camera around. There's a little bit jitteriness because of the motion. A lot of these camera phones do not have image stabilization, so but in general it's pretty decent. So this is the high setting, which is the 720p. And you'll see it's very comparable, a little bit less detail. So the 720p, this 30 seconds records about 38 megabytes, whereas the 1080p, the highest setting, 30 seconds is about, I would say, from a couple of videos that I took, about 78 megabytes. So that's the difference between 1080p and 720p as far as the storage size is concerned. So this here is their medium setting, which is the default setting, and it's 640 by 480, which is not widescreen. So usually I go with the high setting, which is the 720p setting. So in this, before it was a sunny, before all three of those scenes were sunny conditions, whereas this, there's shadows. So what I'm trying to display here is shadows in the background, basically a dark lighting in the foreground, but in the background really bright exposure and really bright sunlight coming through. So you see that the camera is able to adjust in this type of lighting setting. So the next scene here is I'm trying to demonstrate motion. So I'm trying to keep my camera as still as possible here and recording the motion, as you can see. So it's actually very smooth, and this is a 720p video, and you can see it's still very high quality in 720p. The next scene here is I'm trying to show motion, but I'm actually moving the camera. And I would say that one thing about this camera is it seems like it has better, even though it doesn't have image stabilization, you could see in this scene it seems very still, and it seems very smooth. Maybe it's my hands making it very smooth, but it seems like it wasn't jittery in that case. So here's an indoor scene. So I'm trying to show indoor lighting here with again some shadows and some really bright light coming through windows, which lots of times sort of tricks a lot of cameras, but it does a pretty decent job in this case. So the next scenes here are all photos. So here you'll see it's an indoor night setting, so this is all artificial light here, and this is dimly lit, whereas before it's brightly lit. And here in this photo, this is a daylight of the same scene, and I'm going to show the same here. This is the daylight, and once again it's a little bit brighter, whereas this is a little bit darker with more shadows coming in through the window. And again, I'm trying to show different lighting conditions here. And this is at night with lights all around. And this is a bright background light, and you see it's overexposed in that area. And once again, this is back to sort of peripheral lighting. And then the next scene here is just really dark lighting. So, and going back here, this is outside lighting, which is again a sunny day. So I wanted to do some close-ups here and show you some quality of that. So, but that's really it. That's really what I wanted to demo, is the quality of this camera, and thank you for watching.